Good morning once again from Malaysia. We're no longer in Kuala Lumpur, as you may be able to tell. We have come out to the countryside and are now in Cameron Highlands. We're really excited to be here. It was a bit of a challenge getting here, actually. So yesterday we had a bus booked. We went to get the bus but ended up missing it because we couldn't figure out the trains to get to the bus terminal. So we were late getting to the bus terminal and missed that bus, which really set us back. We tried to book another ticket and the next one available wasn't until 6 hours later. So that really sucked. So we ended up getting that bus 6 hours later. It was a 4-hour long journey itself. So we didn't end up actually getting into Tanah Rata until 8 o'clock in the evening. But the struggle wasn't actually over at that time. We went to check into our hotel and the hotel just wasn't there. We were at the exact address. We were looking at pictures of the building and could tell it was the same building, but the signage was completely different and basically the hotel just did not exist anymore. The hotel didn't exist, but we had booked and paid for it. So that was very frustrating. We ended up just booking into the hotel that had replaced that one. Ironically, we ended up staying in the hotel we had booked. We just had to pay twice. So we're in the process of trying to get a refund for that, but I'm not holding my breath for it. Although the hotel is actually really nice, so can't complain too much. We're just on our way now to get some lunch, and then after that we're gonna do some hiking. I am going for some murtabak. I think that's how you say it. I think it's a Malaysian dish. It's like a stuffed roti and then grilled. So I got mine with chicken and I am expecting it to be pretty good. It was only 8 ringgit, so this is a fairly cheap lunch.
It's pretty dense.
It is dense, yeah.
There's a lot of meat in there.
Yeah.
And veg.
That smells really good. That is quite the lunch you have there.
Yeah. There's like rice.
Looks like
kind of
peas or beans. So is that chicken over there?
That's chicken, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got a lot going on there. Looks very good. And how much was that? 10 ringgit, right?
No, 9.
9, holy cow.
So less than 3 Canadian.
The reason we came to the Cameron Highlands in the first place was because this area is very well known for its hiking. We're in the mountains, it's tons of jungle. The temperature isn't that hot. Like in Malaysia, we were seeing over 30 degrees every day and it was highly humid. But here, what did it say, 24 degrees?
High 24.
High
today.
24. So it will be really good for hiking as well. We're in sweaters. I think if this was Saskatchewan and 24 degrees, we would not be in sweaters.
24 degrees is still stupid hot. Definitely warm enough for a t-shirt.
Well, it certainly is, but I like to feel like I can wear a sweater. Also, just to justify the sweaters that we have in our bags for the past 3 months and not worn.
Half my bag is just bulging with wintry clothes that I'm not gonna wear for 3 more months.
There's supposed to be a trail entrance here. Maybe just there? I was just saying how we might not be going super uphill. Well, let's do it.
Go stroll.
Yep. Just 10 steps from the town. We're in the jungle. Like I said before, hiking is probably the top thing to do in Cameron Highlands. So there's a large web of hiking trails that you can do all throughout the area. From all the things that I've read online, the trails aren't hugely signposted, so lots of people go with a guide, but we're going to attempt to go without a guide. So the trail network is numbered. So right now we're on trail 10 and we're gonna join up with trail 6 and then end up on a tea plantation. That looks cool. This trail is going up this cliff. Oh, I wouldn't say this is for beginners. Which way though?
Oh, it is.
Well, I suppose I could actually look at the map and see. But I think we're probably supposed to be up where that tower is.
Yes, looking butterfly I've ever seen.
It is leafy.
Incredible camouflage.
Made it to the first checkpoint. As I said before, we're going to end up on a tea plantation. You can see it from here already. We're gonna end up down there. I think that's what that is. No showing off. We came across this tin building here. There's also this field right beside it. All these vines and this fruit. This fruit is growing on it. Looks like a pear, but it's definitely not. There's tons of them under there. This is so cool.
Oh, he is tiny.
Feel like we're about halfway down the mountain now, and we've started to see a couple different kinds of fields. We had those hanging squash things back there, and now we have these root vegetables.
I feel like it's not a carrot. I feel like it is a
It's not a carrot,
parsnip or something.
something similar.
Some root vegetable anyway. They got a scale, like, can people see that's the size of a dog?
That's probably 2 inches long.
No, more.
Oh, eggplant! We've come to the end of that hike. It ended up only taking us 2.5 hours instead of 3.5. I would say that it was much harder than I was expecting, much more challenging. The elevation on those stairs, you really need to have the leg muscles for those.
Well, also, it's a pretty muddy part of the world, so you want to have good footwear.
The trail comes out almost directly onto the Cameron Valley Tea Plantation. So it's a perfect place to stop and have a snack and a cup of tea in the tea plantation. Very cute mugs that come with it. It's actually very tasty tea.
Explain why.
It's very tasty because it has an abundance of condensed milk and sugar. But still very good.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's, you know, I thought I would have just got pure black tea.
And we have this view. We decided to splurge 15 ringgit each to do a buggy tour of the tea plantation. I think it'll be worth it.
Private tour.
The little bus actually stopped like at the bottom, and where we can take a look around and walk around in the fields, which we didn't realize that that would include, so this is nice. Would have been nicer to have tea on this side. This is a tea dish. Yes.
So, is this what we're drinking? Is it tea leaf?
I don't know.
Just ground up?
I think so.
You know what it smells like? Like every other
Leaves?
leaf I've ever smelled. I think it smells like tea.
Interesting. I think technically all teas come from the same plant, and it's how they process them afterwards that determines what kind of tea they are. I think that's something Miles told me one time. You know, after having that really rough day of travel yesterday with the bus and then the hotel, we weren't very positive about the location. This morning started off when we were kind of cranky and just like not into the travel at the moment. And then, you know, that hike was just amazing, going through the jungle. So many colorful flowers, and it was just such an interesting trail. We really had to climb up those rocks, and the view was fantastic. And then coming back to seeing this tea plantation has just really turned the day around, don't you think?
Oh yeah, sure. Do you remember what it was like this time last year?
Yeah, we're not complaining when we're talking about the bus issues and the hotel issues. It's just explaining what's going on with the travels. It's not a complaint.